we are back and I'm bringing you the Ja Morant build. I've done this build a few times in the past 2Ks, and obviously the way this game works this year, you pretty much have to green every shot. But sometimes I want to dunk the basketball too, and I think this build is going to best replicate that kind of slashing playmaker type of build, or even the build that I had last year the best. What we're going to go ahead and do is be 6'3", 201 pounds, and max your wingspan all the way out to 7 foot. Now, I mentioned this in my last video, but as you guys will see as I'm upgrading this build, as you upgrade something, other stats go up as well. So it's kind of hard to make certain builds this year. But like I said, I feel like this is going to be the best Ja Morant. And I kind of want to make this like, I just want to put this out there. Basically, any build that I make is just kind of like a template. You guys, obviously, if you play a certain way, you play with other people, you might want to change a few things, but this is my opinion, probably the best way I want to make this build. We're going to take the close shot to an 80, and as we do that, some of our other stats are going up. As you can see, the driving layup is going to be an 87, which is going to be good enough to make a lot of contested shots in the paint, especially with that Hall of Fame Giant Slayer if we go that route. 93 driving dunk, and you guys will see on the right side as I go from here, I get that next limitless takeoff on gold, which is going to be pretty nice, and we get posterizer. That's all we're going to do with the finishing. We're going to have 21 finishing badges, and of course you get the extra 4 if you do a couple quests inside of the city. Mid-range is going to be a 78. Mid-ranges are typically the easier ones to shoot, and then we're going to take our 3-point shot to an 83. Then our free throw is going to go up to a 70, and that's going to let us have the 20 shooting badges right here. Like I said, mid-rangers are typically pretty easy to shoot. You could put on mini magician if you need to. The 3-point shot in the 83 with hot spots should be good enough. Now, pass accuracy is pretty big. You don't want to keep this, I think, below a 70. So I think 72 will get the job done. Anything kind of lower than that, you're kind of throwing the ball pretty slow. So I would definitely recommend, if you guys typically decide not to upgrade your pass accuracy and you're a guard, you're going to want to do it this year. And this is how we're going to upgrade our playmaking. You can see we've got a lot of badges already. And I know a lot of people have been making guard builds and they're kind of neglecting their defense. That's going to be the exact opposite with this build. That's why I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Go ahead and max out the interior. You're going to be 6'3", but a lot of these guards are not going to be able to just, force stuff up in the paint. Even these 6'7s, you'll notice that as you're playing on this build, you're getting a lot of good shot contests in the paint. Your steal is going to go all the way to a 73. The block shot is going to be up too, so you can get some chase down blocks. Ja Morant's gotten a few of those in his career. And then we'll go ahead and keep the defensive rebound out of 41. So you're not a liability here. You can see you got 21, 20, 23, and 16 on a 6'3" guard. That looks pretty solid to me. Now, what I have noticed is a lot of guards, like in builds like this on the 2s and stuff like that, they're having a kind of a low speed and acceleration, which I think isn't the worst thing, because we're going to go ahead and put the strength all the way up to a 74, and that's going to allow us to get the bully badge. So if we're going up against little guards and they don't really have any good defense, which typically a lot of these guards that I've seen already do not, you're going to be able to kind of force your way in the paint, make some contested layups. You've got a good driving dunk, you've got a good driving layup, so you're going to be able to bully a lot of these guards in the paint, and I am looking forward to doing that. Your stamina is going to go to a 93 right here, and your vertical is going to be an 85. Now, in my last video where I did my Giannis build, I did not know on next gen that you had to at least have an 82 vertical in order to get the elite contact dunks, and I probably will show you guys that in a future video, but just know you at least need that 82 vertical. Don't completely neglect that right there. So this is what we're going to be rocking with: 21, 20, 23, and 16. Everything's pretty well balanced right here. You got good defense, you got 92 ball handle, which is going to unlock all the dribble moves you need, like the Trae Young and Steph Curry, good speed with ball, and I just think this is going to be really nice. Takeover options are going to be perfect for Ja Morant. Of course, you're going to be able to get that slashing takeover. If you want to break ankles, you got the ankle breaking shots. You've got the pull-up precision, so if you want to shoot fadeaways and fadeaway threes and stuff like that, it's another thing you could do. I typically like doing that, and it's kind of fun trying those animations out. And you can see we actually get a brand new build name in this game, which is pretty sick. You got the Damian Lillard comparison, which honestly is probably pretty perfect. And the build name comes out as an inside out shot creator. Just super sick. So I broke this down in my last video, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it again. If you're seeing this for the first time on release day, you can see you've got 3 different tiers of badges, but in order to get to tier 3, you have to equip at least 10 of your badge points between tiers 2 and 1. So you can see now I have 10 badge points on my tiers 1 and 2 badges. Tier 3 is unlocked. So if I want to go ahead and put posterizer, that's going to cost 7. Maybe I want to put a slithery, I can't have that. So I can go down to either having a slithery badge, I could take down posterizer a little bit. But you also will notice, I said in the beginning of this video, there's a quest that you get 4 extra badge points. So you could go that route as well. But another cool thing about this, like bully, you can't get. if you really wanted to, you could go ahead and make this your core badge, which is going to allow you to go ahead and pick this with no extra cost, and you get one in each selection. So this is what I would probably go the route of, and I still have 4 extra. So I might go ahead and do like silver posterizer, and then maybe go ahead and go bronze slithery, something like that. But you guys get the point. You can go ahead and just allocate the badges however you want. But I just kind of wanted to break down that for you guys. I haven't got to try out too many of these badges, so I wouldn't know exactly what's the best, but I just wanted to break down that core badge progress for you guys so you understand it. As I also do believe, after playing the game for a little while, in order to get a core badge, you like have to get progress. Let me know if I'm saying that right. You have to get like progress for that badge. But again, you guys can see we have 20 shooting badges right here. Now I've used 10 of my badges on Mini Magician, Catch and Shoot, and Volume Shooter. Now I can get badges like Deadeye, I can get Blinders, Agent 3s. I do believe Limitless Range costs 5, which is kind of crazy. And if I want Agent 3s, I can make this a core badge. You can see I only have 6 badge points, but I can make this a core badge, and I already have it, but I still have to make progress in order to get this badge. I think by like playing Park or My Career or something like that. I'm not totally sure. And with the remaining 5, I can go on to Blinders. So it's kind of nice doing that. And again, like I'm gonna say, you can get 4 extra badges from doing a quest pretty early on in the season. So if you want to do that, you'll have more badges to put anywhere else. This is how I would run this build. I don't know if Ankle Breaker is that good, but I think it's a badge that I'm gonna be willing to try, because I have heard it works a little bit better this year. You know, we get the ankle breaking shots if we want to do so. I decided to go ahead and do core badge for killer combos, because that took up 7 badge points. So that's another thing you can do. Whichever costs the most badge points, go ahead and do that. This build does only get silver handles for days, but I think that's going to be okay. This is what I would do defensively. You see, we got silver chase down artists, which is going to be pretty nice. We can get some rebounds. We know we don't have the highest rebound, but we're going to be able to get some if it comes to us. We decided to do clamps as our core badge, because you guys can see it costs 6 badge points for tier 3. Bronze glove was only 5, so I decided to do which one cost the most. So you know, we're not going to be a liability pretty much anywhere. My current gen guys out there, I just want to show you can make the exact same build. I think you get a couple less defensive badges, but the stats are the exact same. And on current gen, you don't have to have a certain vertical to unlock contact dunk. So if you want to take down some of your vert and put it somewhere else, you can do the same thing. But this is the exact same build that I made on next gen. If you want to make it on current gen, you can definitely do it. Now you can see on current gen, the takeovers work a little bit differently. I think Playmaker, you can actually break people with this one. On next gen, it's all shot creator. I still think you can break people, but to break people on the floor, I think you have to have playmaking on this game. And you still should be able to change it. It should be like next gen was last year. You completed a couple quests. You should be able to change your takeovers whenever you want to. The name still comes out as an inside shot creator. The only thing that works differently is on this game that you do not have any tiers of badges, so you can kind of put on whatever you want whenever you do want to. That could be kind of an upside, but you could, like I said, you could just throw in whatever badges. There's no tiers, so it's a little bit more different than next gen, but you know, at the end of the day, it's pretty much the same thing. But hopefully you guys did enjoy. Let me know down below in the comments section any other builds that you're looking forward to see this year. I've got a Kevin Durant build that I've been working on. The Giannis build gameplay will be coming out soon, but I kind of wanted to lean towards doing different players that I didn't do last year. Of course, I'll bring some of the OGs back, but you guys need to let me know down below in the comment section which builds you want to see. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Until next time, it's been your boy Dignify, and I'm out. Peace.